Death, destruction, decay. Death is inevitable. But from this death comes new life.
We may end up bringing this fight to our own doorstep.
Hey guys, AJYT Abbott here, and today we are going to be doing a Fear the Walking Dead review. This is a very special one. This is for the Season 6 finale, Fear the Walking Dead. It's called The End, oh my god, The Beginning, sorry. Man, it has been a roller coaster of a season. I'm gonna get right into the review, guys. If you aren't caught up with the recent episode of Fear the Walking Dead, which I know some people won't be because I am releasing this on like a Friday or a Saturday before the episode actually comes out for everyone. But those of you that have AMC Plus that watch the show, you've already seen the episode, hopefully. But yeah, this review will contain spoilers, so let's get into it. So the missiles are off. Everyone is scrambling, fighting for their life to survive. We have multiple different groups, multiple different storylines in this episode. We have at the start of the episode we have Rachel, Baby Morgan, and Rufus, and then other groups is Dwight and Sherry, John Dory Sr. and June, Teddy and Dakota, aka the psychopaths, Morgan and Grace, and oh yeah, you have Victor and this guy Howard that he meets. And finally, you have Luciana, Daniel, Charlie, Wes, Sarah, Rabbi Jacob, and Raleigh and Riley, the second in command cult member for the End is the Beginning group. And they're all trying to seek out shelter. Morgan is kind of still trying to disarm the missile somehow, or, you know, target them against each other, or just do anything he can to prevent the missiles from touching down and killing, you know, his family. And he broadcasts over the walkie-talkie. You hear it a bunch of times this episode. You know, this is all the time. This might be all the time we have left, and you should, you know, make it an ending, you know, that you've wanted. And I know it's not the one that you wanted, but it's gonna have to be, possibly. Which I thought that was a powerful statement. And Morgan, you know, like he said last episode, he's been pushing and pushing and pushing for the past like 2 or 3 seasons now, really since he got on the show, to get a cohesive group together and survive as a family, as a unit, and, you know, fight against the danger and the darkness of the apocalyptic world. And he's been leading his people into dead ends, and now he's got them in another situation where he's not sure if they're all going to survive it, and it's hard on him, for sure. And it's hard to see as a viewer of The Walking Dead and Fear to see such a titular character being very very down and defeated. That's how a lot of the episode feels. It's just we're defeated after this. For the most part, in some cases. So where will I begin? I guess I'll begin with Rachel. Rachel kills herself, which I kind of saw coming. I don't know how. I predicted it, that she might just kill herself because she sees the missiles. But she actually does go out in a pretty cool way. Well, not really, but like she stabs herself, but she has a plan for Rufus to find somebody for Baby Morgan, who she has in the backpack, and she has like a gag around Rachel's her mouth to make sure that she doesn't bite anyone once they do find them. And yeah, it was sad though that she had to go out like that, because I did like Rachel as as little time as she did get. She is, if you guys didn't remember who Rachel is, she is the wife of Isaac, the guy who originally led Morgan to the dam in the season 6 premiere. So, that is sad. But damn, the broken leg was just so fecked up. That was messed up. So that's it for Rachel. We have, like I said, Luciana, Daniel, Wes, Charlie, Sarah, Rabbi Jacob, and Raleigh. They have Riley captive, and Riley apparently told them about the bunker with Alicia. And for some reason, they never go there. I mean, I get that Daniel has reason to believe that these coordinates he's hearing the radio is real, and that like they shouldn't trust Riley. But if he says that Alicia is there, Daniel should automatically go for any chance at finding Alicia, as much as they have been through. That was one of my only gripes about this episode, is like there was a chance that they could have found Alicia and went there. I guess they just didn't want to take the chance with Riley. But Daniel does hear some radio communications, and he knows who the voice is. Now, of course, my dumbass thought, oh, it's Madison broadcasting from the stadium. She built like a bunker in the stadium. Like, nah, it's not Madison, guys. I'll tell you who it is later. But Daniel does find out something very crucial about one of the group members. Raleigh has been a part of the End is the Beginning group since apparently like 610 or something, I assume, because Riley spills the beans and says that Raleigh lost his faith in everyone after everyone turned on each other behind the walls after the whole Daniel and the gun situation. Which I actually no, it's unacceptable really for Raleigh to do that. So Daniel, like a badass, just out of nowhere asks Lucy for her gun, and just turns and shoots Raleigh right in the head. Because he gets confirmation from Raleigh, too, because, like, Riley is, like, you know, the Phoenix or something. He mentions a Phoenix, and then Raleigh's like, we're gonna, you know, escape this like a Phoenix. So Daniel takes the gun, shoots Raleigh in the head. Badass scene. It was pretty funny, because Luciana and everyone else is like, what the hell? And Daniel's like, he was working for them. He's like, that's how they knew we were going to the submarine. Like, yeah, Daniel is right. So from then on, Lucy's like, you know, we need to trust Daniel's instincts. Let's go to these coordinates that he has wrote down from the radio that he apparently heard. And they do end up going there by the end. And we'll touch back on that. Let's move to the psychopaths, Dakota and Teddy versus John Dory and June, two of the best characters of this season. Season 6 has been an incredible season for the Dorys. Minus, you know, John being shot. But, yeah, June and John Dory Sr. show up. John Dory Sr. actually forgives Dakota for killing John. I was surprised as hell for that. And, you know, they're trying to talk Dakota into coming with them because it's revealed that there's a bunker underneath where Teddy has arranged for them to watch the first nuke drop. And, you know, Teddy's like, you know, we didn't get all the nukes off. We have to get this, you know, we're going to ride out the fallout. When it's over, we're going to go back to the submarine. Which I think is a complete dumbass idea because, like, wouldn't the submarine be like... Well, actually, no, because of the ending, the submarine looks intact. I don't know what Teddy's plan was there, because I feel like the nuclear fallout would be too much for his old ass to handle, and then he's just left with a little girl. But, it's obvious that Teddy wants to just use Dakota so he can turn the other key to set off the missiles. Even John Dory Sr. points that out. So Dakota decides to kill Teddy. So she does actually kill Teddy. She shoots him in the chest and then in the head. So that is it for Teddy. John Glover, fantastic actor. Loved it. Loved every second of Teddy on the show. He was a great Fear villain, probably one of the best in the series. And he will be missed by me, because I love John Glover. He's an awesome dude. But unfortunately, Dakota does decide to just stay up, you know, on land to watch the nuke, which it doesn't work out for her. We'll get to it. And last bit before I actually get to what goes down when the nukes touch down. Morgan and Grace are about to kill themselves. Morgan and Grace finally have a kiss, which is insane because it seems like they've been together for I don't know how long now, and they haven't shared a kiss. Are you kidding? But Morgan hears baby Morgan screaming and crying. So they go up to the surface, and then he puts down Walker Rachel. That was a bit of a sad moment for Morgan. And now they have Rufus and baby Morgan. Dwight and Sherry, meanwhile, meet this family that have been attacked by, at the end is the beginning, cult members that have held up in this shelter there. But Dwight and Sherry take it back in the most badass way possible. They rip off the hinges of the door, and then they shoot a bunch of the cult members that come out, and this one dude gets shot like twice, and then Sherry's just like, enjoy the view, asshole. Shoots the dude in the leg, so he has to watch the missile and feel the, well, just experience it and die to the missile. That was a great moment. Here is what happens with the missiles. This is going to be confirmation for everyone who survives and who dies. We'll start off with Dakota. Dakota gets fucking cooked. Dakota gets absolutely fucking cooked by this missile. It is instant. I mean, like, can we get a replay on that? Instant. Snap of a finger, Thanos snapped her right out of existence. She's standing up there, and it was a beautiful cinematography the way they did it. She's standing in the middle, and white flash, charred body, still standing up. I don't know how she is still standing up. Damn, that was a perfect end for such a hated character. And I'll be honest, I'm not going to miss Dakota. I am going to miss Zoe Colletti, because she brought an absolutely amazing performance to this show this season as Dakota. And I wish the best for her, and I can't wait for more projects with her. See what she gets up to. I know they have another Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark movie coming out. I'm excited for her for that. Then we have June and John Dory Sr. They are safe. They are in the shelter underneath where Dakota dies. So they're all good. We'll see them in Season 7. Morgan and Grace, Rufus, and baby Morgan survive. I can't say the same about Rufus, to be honest. Rufus is shown getting inside of this car. It's possible maybe he dodged all the wind and stuff tearing up everything around him, but I don't know. It's not looking too good for old Rufus. But baby Morgan, Grace, and Morgan all hide underneath this tanker truck, and they survive, which is awesome. Not really sure how they're not instantly blinded when Grace looks at the fucking explosion off in the distance. I mean, it's a bit the logic isn't what you need to worry about for this episode. I'll just say that going in. But they survive, so we'll see them next season, Season 7. Who else am I forgetting? Dwight and Sherry, they survive. They get inside of that bomb shelter with the family they met, and they ride it out and survive. That was great. I honestly would love a spin-off show of Dwight and Sherry. I'd be down for that. I would be so down for that. I don't know. I love their dynamic. Austin Emilio and Christina Evangelista, they are awesome. They are great in this. They've been great in Season 6 overall, those two characters. Like Sherry, I like Sherry a lot more now that she's, realizing what she has. Because this whole season, it's like she's been feckin' blind to what she has. But yeah, we'll see them in Season 7. Now we get to the iffy part of the episode where I was like, Victor could possibly die this episode, but no, Victor meets this guy named Howard. I wish his last name was Stark. But the Howard guy is a historian, and Strand is apparently going by the alias of Morgan Jones to this guy, talking about how all the good things he did to try and save people, and really it was just the opposite. Doing it all for himself. And Strand does reveal this eventually after they survive the nuke, so Victor does survive. That was something I didn't see coming. I thought for sure Victor was going to die in some capacity. But no, he actually survives. That was alright. I'm not going to forgive him for what he did last episode still. But, then he does reveal that, he's like, I am a survivor. I'm not Morgan Jones. I am Victor Strand. And Coleman Domingo brings a great performance in this episode as well. Fantastic job by him. And he's basically talking about building up this place that they're in from the ground up, building the world off of art and literature and music and stuff like that. To be honest, I could see Victor being the next Fear the Walking Dead villain. And I am kind of okay with it, but I also don't want to see a feud between, beloved characters. Oh, man. Fear the Walking Dead. Civil War. Choose your side. Although I'm pretty sure Victor would have no one on his side except for, Howard and, whoever else they meet. But, yeah, Victor's alive. We'll see you in Season 7. Now, this is my favorite moment of the episode. So, the group, consisting of Sarah, Wes, Lucy, Daniel, and Charlie, they all make it to the coordinates that Daniel heard on the radio, and there's no one there. And Riley starts laughing, even though he's bleeding out, because I forgot to mention earlier, after Daniel kills Riley tries to, attack Daniel, go for the gun. Charlie shoots him. I forgive Charlie for everything now, okay? Charlie is forgiven. And yeah, Riley is pretty fecked, I would say. Definitely got a lot of bleeding there. And Daniel ultimately does kill him by just pulling him out of the truck. I thought that was funny how that killed him. But, yeah, that was pretty cool. Yeah, honestly, this is one of the coolest moments of Fear, I think. One of the most satisfying moments. It seems all hope is lost, and then Charlie is like, wait, guys, look. And it's none other than the CRM helicopter. Presumably, I think it's being flown by Isabel. I think it would be. And Al is on the radio, because if you remember, back in 6/11, Al told Dwight that she was going to try and warn Isabel and get them to possibly help, and help has arrived. Luciana, Wes, Daniel, Charlie, Sarah, Rabbi, they all get on the helicopter and escape as the nuke goes off. Also, Wes is like, while a nuke is going off, let me just spray paint this. Fucking hell. I like Wes, though. He's cool. And, yeah. It'll be interesting to see if we see them in the Rick Grimes movies. I would definitely be down for that, because I love all those characters. But, yeah, man. CRM saved the day. I love that. And the episode just ends with Morgan and Grace, surviving the nuke and just being overall shocked that they did. And the nukes are still hitting, by the way, so Season 7 is going to kick off with still a lot of bangs. Unless they do a time skip, which I don't know if they would do. But yeah, guys, holy hell, what a review. I've been talking for quite a long time, I imagine. But it's an incredible episode, and it's probably one of my favorite finales of the series, if not my favorite overall. And, yeah, it's a great episode. I mean, if you go into it and not question the whole logic of, how is this person not blinded? How is this person not affected by the radiation and stuff they're breathing in? We'll see how that all plays into Season 7. But for now, guys, thank you so much for joining me through this journey from the very first Fear the Walking Dead takeover episode of this year to now, where we have reviewed all of the episodes up to date to Season 6, Episode 16. Can't wait for Season 7. Can't wait for Season 11 of The Walking Dead. And, the world beyond Season 2 is a thing. But that's all I got time for, guys. Thanks so much for watching. Take care, and goodbye.